Hi everyone, welcome to MASH Math. Today we are going to study chapter 7 triangles, theorem 7.6. If two sides of a triangle are unequal, the angle opposite to the longer side is larger or greater. So what does this theorem says? If two sides of the triangle are unequal, if you find a triangle where two sides are unequal, if you see here, this side is shorter comparing to this side. This is longer side and this is shorter side. So if we find a triangle where we have two sides are unequal, then angle opposite to the longer side, angle opposite to the longer side. So which is the longer side here? PQ is the longer side. So angle opposite to the longer side. So opposite to this longer side, this is the angle. So what happens to this angle? Angle opposite to the longer side is greater or larger. So that's what we have to prove. So if we see triangle where two sides are unequal, then in that triangle, the longest side opposite to that longest side, the angle formed will be greater than the other angles formed. Okay, so that means if this is the shorter side, the angle formed opposite to the shorter side will be smaller. So we have to prove that this angle which is opposite to the longer side is bigger or greater. So this is what we have to prove. So let's write down first what is given to us. What is given to us is in triangle PQR, two sides are unequal. So PQ is greater than PR. Okay, so this is given to us. Now let's write down what we have to prove. We have to prove that angle R is greater than angle Q. So this is what we have to prove. So for this, we'll do some construction. So what is a construction? We will take a point on this longest side PQ such a way that PR will be equal to this side. Okay. So we will take a point here somewhere. Here we will take. Okay. We name it as S. Let's join that point with R. Okay. So now we have constructed. Now we have PSR. So such a way we have taken this point that PS is equal to PR. Okay, so let's write down. Take a point S on PQ such that PS is equal to PR. Then join RS. Okay, so what we have done, we have just written down. Now let's begin the proof. It's very easy. If you understand the concept, you can write it on your own. So now what we will take, now we will take this triangle PSR. Okay, I'll just mark it for you. This triangle. We'll concentrate on this triangle now. So, in triangle PSR, in this triangle, we know that PS is equal to PR. PS is equal to PR. PS is equal to PR. How? By construction. Because we have done that, right? By construction, we have made PS is equal to PR. So therefore, what can we say? See, if this triangle, if these two sides are equal, then we have studied in the theorem that If two sides are equal, then the angle that are opposite to that side will be also equal. So we have studied in the theorem. So let us write down. So therefore, what will happen if, let us name it. If these two sides are equal means opposite side, the angle formed also will be equal. So can we name, let's name this is as A, this angle, and this angle, let's name it as B. Whatever may be the measure, these are some measurement of this angle and this is the measurement of this angle. And let's name this angle as 1 and this as 2. Okay. So now, since these two sides are equal, opposite to that side, the angle that are there also will be equal. So then can we say angle 1 is equal to A, or you also can say angle A. There is nothing is wrong. Angle 1 is equal to angle A because this is a measurement, whatever measurement we have given. Okay. So what is the reason behind why we said? We said angles opposite to equal sides are equal. That is the reason why we said angle 1 is equal to angle A. So now angle 1 plus angle 2 will be what? Because this is a straight line. Okay. This is a straight line. So the angle that is formed will be linear pair. So can we say angle 1 plus angle 2 will be 180 degree? So angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Why? Because they are linear pair. Now angle 1 value, we know that angle 1 is equal to angle A. So instead of angle 1, can we write down angle A? So in the place of angle 1, we will write angle A plus angle 2 equal to 180 degree. So now let's get the value of angle 2. So 180 degree. This angle A comes this side, becomes minus. So let's keep this because we are going to prove with this only. Okay. So angle 2 value is 180 minus angle E. So now let's take this triangle. This one. Okay. We'll concentrate on this triangle, green color. So when you look at this triangle, we can name it as SQR. Okay. Now in triangle SQR. So in this triangle, we'll apply angle sum property by angle sum property. What is the angle sum property? We have studied in the smaller classes that if there is a triangle is there, then all three angles, sum of all three angle, 1, 2, 3, sum of all three angle will be 180 degree. So we have studied in smaller class the sum of, even you have studied in the theorem in class 9 also, that sum of all three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So we will apply that in this triangle. That means angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, when we sum up together it will become 180 degree. So that's what we are going to write here. So in this triangle SQR, by angle sum property we can write down angle 2 plus and angle Q plus this is angle B. Together it is 180 degree. Okay. So now angle 2 value we know, that is 180 minus angle A. So let's write down here 180 minus A plus angle Q we don't know. So we have to find out this. So I'll write angle Q as it is. Angle B, let us write down as it is. So 180 degree. So now look at here also 180, here also 180. So let's cancel that. Now we are left with this angle, we have to find out angle Q, because we have said that angle Q will be smaller, because smallest side opposite to the shorter side angle will be smaller, and the opposite to the longer side angle will be bigger. That's what we have to prove, right? So we'll write down for angle. Let's find out what is angle Q. So we keep angle Q here only, and we have minus A. So when it comes this side, oh, by the way, here I have put angle, so you can put angle, that is no problem. So here minus A, when it comes this side, it will become plus A. Here you have plus angle B, when it comes this side becomes minus angle B. So angle Q value is angle A minus angle B. Okay. But now, can we write down without saying anything? Angle R is what actually? This angle R is the whole thing. So, A plus B becomes angle R. So, but angle R is angle A plus angle B. So, therefore, what does it show here? Q is A minus B, R is A plus B. Can you see this now? Which one will be greater now? You take value of A. Let's take value of A. If I keep value of A as 7, or maybe you can say, okay, let's take 10. Okay, 10 degree. B, I keep it as 5 degree. Okay. So now, angle A minus angle B. Angle A minus angle B will be what? A is 10. B is 5. So what I will get? 5, I will get 5 degree I will get. If it is angle A plus angle B, then what I will get? Angle A is 10 degree, angle B is 5 degree. So total 15 degree. So which one is greater? A plus B is greater or A minus B is greater? So A plus B becomes greater. So therefore angle R is greater than angle Q. So this is what we have to prove. You see? Angle R is greater than angle Q. So that means what the theorem says is true. If the longest side opposite to the longest side, the angle formed will be greater than the other angle in the triangle. Is it clear? Hence, proved. That's it. Thank you. God bless you.